Hey guys, this is Matt from McWattersaffect, and I'm going to be talking about Arizona. Now, what's going on in Arizona is last night, Mark Bronovich released a letter to the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors telling him that they had till August 20th to turn over all election data that was requested in the subpoenas by the state Senate in order for them to finish their investigation. Now, the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors coming out and said they have released everything that they needed to, and it's the same amount of stuff they released whenever they did the other two audits beforehand. And no one complained whenever they did those audits then about this information that they want now. Well, this is a forensic audit, not a risk limiting audit. So it's a different kind of audit. They would need all the information that you have in order to finish it. That's the point of them asking for this in a subpoena. Well, they pretty much have told Mark Bronovich they're not going to do it. So, well, I'm going to read the headline, and then we're going to go ahead and read through all the stuff that the subpoena is asking for, and then go over what's going on with the election machines. All right, let's take a look. Maricopa County given until Friday, August 20th to honor subpoena. County officials continue to spout off and deny requests. Now, there's 6 things that they have to turn in. All reports and findings of other documents considering any breach of voter registration servers and Maricopa County records, office systems, or any other aspect of the Maricopa County election system at any time within 6 months of the November 3rd, 2020 general election. All ballot envelopes received and connected with the November 3rd, 2020 general election or digital image of the same. All usernames, passwords, pins, and or security keys or tokens required to access or otherwise related to any and all ballot tabulation devices used in connection with the November 3rd, 2020 general election in Maricopa County. This is specifically for all levels of access, including but not limited to administrative access or any other level of access, requiring to access and print the configuration of the ICPT2 devices. This request also includes any material that the county does not possess but which it has the right to access. All Maricopa County registered voter records to date, with any and all change history, including but not limited to the following: the field that was added, removed, or changed, a timestamp, date, and time for the change, identifying information from the individual who made the change, internal employee ID and or IP address. All routers used in connection with the November 3rd, 2020 general election are viral image or the same in a public IP of each such router. All Splunk logs, net flows, or similar data related with systems associated in any way with the administration of the November 3rd, 2020 general election for the time period beginning 60 days before the general election and ending 90 days after the general election. Okay, guys, now as you can see, that is a lot of information that they haven't received from the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors. Now, the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors said on the last 2 audits they didn't have to give that information. Okay, it's because they're 2 different kinds of audits. This audit is a full forensic audit. Those audits were a risk limiting audit, which means they don't do a full hand recount. And they certainly don't look at computer systems. All they do is look at a percentage of votes or look at the tabulator tapes. So it just depends on each county and what they do. Now, this county, I believe they looked at the tabulator tapes by what I remember from other videos I did. So if that's the case, no wonder they didn't find anything. Now, we also have some information when it comes to the election machines and the people who ran them. They had put out a comment, so let's go ahead and read it. Dumb Onion will not release this information to the Arizona Senate, citing their intellectual property rights. All right, guys, I'll give you my opinion on this. Number one, they don't have intellectual rights when it comes to people's votes, okay? And when it comes to their machines, if you cannot have someone conduct a investigation onto people going in and out of that machine or who logged into that machine without it breaking, that machine ain't worth crap anyway and should be used in an election. That's just my opinion. Now, we have some more information coming from Dumb Onion. Of course, in this information, they're going to be talking badly about cyber ninjas, so bear with that. Releasing Dumb Onion intellectual property to any unaccredited bias and painfully unreliable actors such as cyber ninjas would be reckless, causing irreparable damage to the commercial interest of the company and the election security interest of the country. No company would be compelled to participate in such an irresponsible act. All right, guys, this argument doesn't even make sense to me because, first thing, if you couldn't change the security after you let, let's say, Cyber Ninjas or SciTech, which would be SciTech more than likely doing it because they seem to be doing the cyber part of Cyber Ninja's investigation. If you couldn't change your security and make sure you reset it, which these machines get reset every 2 years anyway, because they can't reset them before then because they have to hold that information just because of situations like this, like a forensic audit or investigation is done to look in to see who accessed these machines and who didn't. That's all they're trying to do. They're not trying to change anything. They're just trying to look and see who accessed these machines from 60 days before the election and 90 days after the election. That's all they're trying to do. But Dumb Onion is trying to make it look like it's nefarious. And when it comes to SciTech does business with the DOD and other corporations. They are big-time technology actors in the United States. So I do not see what would be the problem here. All right, guys, that's the end of the article. And what got me about the article last night and then this one is Mark Baranovich, when he sent that letter, he pretty much said what the response would be if they do not cooperate with the Senate. And the response would be they would be defunded, the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors, which is fine and dandy. But what is actually going to keep them culpable when it comes to each person in the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors? And what I mean is they committed a crime, okay? It's contempt of court. They're not willing to follow subpoenas or obey the law. So what's the punishment for that? No one knows. Is this right here, what's going on right now, is this just the beginning of the process or is it at the very end of it? Because I don't know. I do not know procedure when it comes to this. I don't know law when it comes to this. So I'd like to know what you think, and I'd also like to know if you're a lawyer or if you know a little bit more about this. Please comment at the bottom. Let me know. Because none of it really makes sense. In my opinion, it looks like to me it's just the beginning of the law procedure of what to do when a situation like this happens, but I don't know. So please comment down at the bottom. Let me know. And don't forget, hit like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Peace.